Hey everyone, this is Rust is Elegant Part 4, I think. And today I'll talk about one recent finding, and that is called Const generics. And I have discovered this while reading Rspack source code. And what it allows you to do, basically this is the example that made me discover the concept of Const generics. If you take a look at this snippet, you'll see that the array length of the input, that is this one, will have a corresponding array of the same length as an output, which is this one. And if you at this point have some knowledge of Rust, I think it will be a good time to pause and try to think how you would implement this yourself. And now I'm going to show you how this is actually achieved in Rspack. So if we go to the definition, we can see some magic going on. The gist of this video is essentially this part here, and by using the const keyword, we defined a const generic. And one essential observation about this feature is that const generics, they seem to concern not types but the actual values. If we take a look once again at how this is invoked, we can infer that at runtime, that at build time or compile time, to be more precise. So at compile time, we would have this value of n that we have here. So by calling this with an array of 2 elements, n will have its value set to 2. If we were to call it with an array of 3 values, then we get n3. And this distinction is important because once again we are using n here as a value. This is more obvious because here ukeys is defined as an array with n elements. And so this is basically the concept of const generics. They seem to concern values, not types. And this is the only use case that I know of, but maybe there are more. And one last thing that I would like to do now is to go to the definition of this method that is called internally, because we will find something interesting. If we go once again, so here once again the const is used, the const generics. And if we go to the definition of this method, get disjoint mute, we'll see that we are now into the core API of a hash, of the hash map. So this seems to be a supported thing from the core library, which I think it's nice. And you can see here that and you can see here a simplified example. It's interesting that so here they are defining a map, and this is basically the same thing that we've been discussing about. Given certain number of inputs, you will get the same number of outputs. And I think that's very useful, and that's mainly due to using const generics as well. So this will be it for this video. This was very shortly about const generics, and I think they're also called const generic parameters, but their short version is const generics. And they seem to allow you to do certain things like this. I'm wondering what other use cases there are, and I'm also a bit curious about this syntax, which I haven't encountered yet. And I think I just made myself wait a new topic for another video. So until the next time, thank you for watching.